Dear viewers, welcome to Khul Ke Nacha. This is our fifth episode for P4P, which is podcast for Parkinsons. We'll now be joined by Mr. Tarun Kumar from Haridwar, who is a Parkinson warrior himself and bravely fighting the disease from past 10 years. Do watch it, like it, share and subscribe it to help the cause. Thank you. Welcome Mr. Tarun. I'm happy that you could join us today. So Tarun, what was your first reaction when you got to know that you have Parkinson's?
Good morning, Gulshan Bhai. The reaction was like, it was staggered in two stages, I would say. When I got to know about it for the first time, it did not register with me what is Parkinson. So my neurologist said that you take this medicine. He gave me some medicine. And I took it very lightly, that I didn't even know about the disease. So I had hardly any reaction. After a year, I got to learn more specifically that I have Parkinson's, and the doctor was looked more worried than me. Actually, he was saying, asking me, "Or how have you been coping with Parkinson?" And I was quite surprised that why is he asking? Is it not something already which is being taken care by the medicine? So my reaction was a bit muted, I would say.
Moving on, what was your biggest support in this journey?
Biggest support in addition to my medication was the support I got from my friends and colleagues.
And how did you take it? I mean, the journey must have been really long and difficult. How many years it has been?
Oh, it's been like almost 10 years now. But what happened was that I knew that there's some certain treatment. On one hand, people would say to me, "Hey, why do you bother about your longer term of life?" When I got to know that, hey, this is the big problem I have. So some friends would say on the one side that some of my well-wishers and friends would say that, "Oh, why do you bother about future? Life will carry on. Don't worry." And the other group of friends would say that, "Oh, it's a very debilitating disorder that you have. So it's okay that you don't think, but plan it out something like There were two different groups, and I didn't know what to do. Since I live in Haridwar, which is more of a kind of, you can say, religious or spiritual place, so I made an approach that I made some sort of a combination in my mind. That is how I'll proceed.
It is said that hobby really helps in Parkinson's. Any particular hobby that you have pursued or any hobby that you have developed?
Yeah, that's a good question, Gulshan bhai. So yes, hobbies are there, and I didn't pursue those hobbies earlier because I was busy in my corporate world. This was the excuse that I would give to myself. But it's a good opportunity for somebody to, when somebody has a disorder, a debilitating disorder, which is not life threatening, but it is life shortening, I think. So then, people can think of their creative
Side.
sides also. So I didn't have any background of either in terms of academic background or in terms of practice of doing any great artwork. So what I started doing was making paintings, and also reading spiritual books, which I would do with such a. So over a period of time, it became something like my profession also in the last few years since my diagnosis of Parkinson's disorder. So I do these visual art and also the reading of scriptures and writing also. So I host at our ashram. We host people who come from abroad and stay for 4 weeks typically, where we talk about different aspects of life. So this also excites me actually. Even now it excites me. So I think that's long answer to a short query that what are hobbies.
Great to hear that, Tarun. I myself strongly believe and endorse that hobbies enhance the overall well being. How important do you think is fitness and exercise for people with Parkinson's?
Physiotherapy and exercises are important for everyone. And or if somebody has gone for any kind of surgery, then it becomes very important for the person to recover to be doing a variety
So
of
true.
exercises and special physiotherapy meant for that particular surgery only.
Very well
In the
said.
case of Parkinson's disorder, the physiotherapy exercise are very important, both physiotherapy and exercise also.
Tarun, what do you think about the initiative P4P, which is podcast for Parkinson's?
Yeah, it's your idea. It's an amazing idea to bring together lot of different views from different parts of the world. And a person like you, who is yourself an acclaimed person in dancing, choreography, acting, and you're sitting in a place away from India to coordinate all this. I think this podcast by Gulshan, though there are many podcasts on different topics, but this podcast looks very, very impressive to me and interesting also at the same time.
Thank you so much for this, Tarun. It gives us a sense of encouragement and truly means a lot. Moving on, what are the challenges that you have faced in your day to day life?
Hmm. Yeah. So there are quite a few challenges, I must admit. And the journey has been fine initially, but it has not been challenge free in the recent past. So one challenge that after my diagnosis, when I'm not on medication, when the effect of my medication goes off, then I need a lot of support and help actually even now. So typically, what has been happening, Gulshan Bhai, is that I go out only in my best period. Even now, I step out when I'm at the best peak of my day. So people think that this person looks quite normal to us, but afterward they don't realize that this is my best performance and I go for walks. So that is one challenge at the level of comprehension. I remember people don't comprehend very well that hey, this guy may be worse off when he is away from us, from our eyesight. And people, so that is, I guess, a challenge of perception of people around me. But then I learned that I shouldn't bother much about about what others say. I should keep on focus upon doing my own things at the same time.
You also have a group of like minded patients with Parkinson's. Tell us something about that.
Oh yes. So there are diverse set of people there in the group, including you, Gulshan Bhai, and the group has I think about 50 participants are there. So that group is good in terms of people share their experiences.
Okay.
So it's a self-help group, and it really makes a lot of sense to exchange and the different views with different people sitting across the world now.
What are some of the misconceptions of Parkinson's that you'd like to address? Any myths to dispel for awareness?
Parkinson, some people think that everybody will have tremors of the limbs of the
Okay.
hands. No, some people have tremors, or rather, I would say majority have tremors,
Yes.
but many people, especially the young onset Parkinson disorder people, they have no tremors actually, hardly any tremors, but they may have other things. These misconceptions are due to ignorance, and a lot more needs to be done to address them.
Very well noted, sir. You have also featured in our channel Khul Ke Nacho. What do you think about that?
Yes, that is amazing, Gulshan. It's nice that in this podcast you brought about that topic also. Khul ke nacho is really the spirit. I mean, you can't translate this into English. Khul ke nacho, just with a gay abandon, you throw every worry out of your mind, and then the whole idea is, I think, created by you. The idea and the video and the channel is that you don't worry, remove your doubts, your apprehensions that people are watching you, just dance like that. Khulkenath is that. It's an amazing thing, and we should actually, it's a mantra we should all adopt in our life, whether we have a Parkinson's disorder or we are caregivers. It's such a beautiful thing. Yeah, that is really nice, Gulshan.
Thank you again. What is your advice to people with Parkinson's and their families?
Okay. Well, I can advise without any doubt that first of all, a person who has been diagnosed, a new person who has been diagnosed Parkinson's, should study about his disorder in detail, look at the roadmap ahead, and see what are the various things that he need to plan himself for his life or herself. And the issue is that with Parkinson's disorder, as of today, there is no cure. You can't cure Parkinson's. There's only there are various treatments are there, but they don't. The treatments are all connected to symptoms. They only give you relief with symptoms like walking and all that. There is no treatment or cure which can remove the condition. So one should note that one should build a lot of memories And at the same time, they should think that they are normal and do normal things throughout the day. I know people with Parkinson's who are afflicted with this disorder for like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years also, 19 years, and they're okay, they are managing their life. So my advice to people is that hey, don't worry, communicate with people, tell your disorder, don't be shy or with apprehension. There'll be issues actually when you communicate, but then it is not all that difficult to share your own, open your heart out to fellow participants and others also.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us or your fellow Parkinson warriors? A message for the viewers?
Yeah, certainly Parkinson's dancers, Parkinson's warriors, and Parkinson's people I can share, and others also actually, Parkinson people who are related to Parkinson's, is that hey, with meditation, first of all, don't let these thoughts come to mind that hey, can I be afflicted with any disease? And then meditation is the way forward. I think I can share with people. Then meditation is a
Meditation
very
has really
important thing.
helped you, I
You all
think.
practice a different set of variety of meditations. Meditation and medication, these are the two things which we should always keep in mind. And while medication like levodopa therapy is taking care of our day-to-day symptoms, meditation will take care of our short-term, middle-term, and long-term, all of it. So that is a very quick thing I'll share with everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarun, for speaking candidly. I'm sure this podcast is going to help a lot of people with Parkinson's and help them to change the way they look at the disorder. Thank you again.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you, Gulshan Bhai.